Can hear, there we go. Okay. So this is FBlock chemistry on Tuesday, September 8th. Yes, it is. Okay, y'all. So normally for each Zoom class, I like to show, also like if we were in class itself, I really like to write up the daily agenda on the board or, through Zoom, so you know what to expect. So I have a document camera to my side, so I'm going to switch to that so you can see it. There we go. Okay, here we go. Woo! Okay, so today's agenda. So in addition to having an agenda every time, which I think is good for y'all to see, we're also going to have warm-up questions. And normally this deals with the topic we're going over, but since we're just starting, we're going to have kind of an intro warm-up question, okay? And then we're going to go over kind of this week's workflow, because remember, we're going to have an asynchronous component. Also going to talk about my office hours, and y'all, so I actually have been going through all your welcome surveys, all your about me slides. I've actually been leaving comments on the slides if you've been seeing them. And I'm just so happy that you shared this stuff with me. And I just want to kind of go through some cool stuff I saw, some questions you asked me. I want to give you some answers. Yeah. Do we have any questions before we get started? We good? I know it's one. Oh, y'all, this I know this 1:30 class is gonna be hard because it's like right after lunch, which I hope you all had lunch, by the way. Okay, let me switch to the camera. There we go. Okay, the way this works for the warm up questions, I'm gonna give you the actual PDF in the chat, in the Zoom chat, and I'm also going to link the PDF from my Google Drive. I know that sometimes, depending upon your internet, one can be easier to load. So I'm doing that. Let me give you, oh, no, that's my wrong class one. I need my chemistry one. There we go. Okay, I'm linking you the PDF now, and I'm also going to send you the actual URL for the, like in the quick drive. So can you give me like a thumbs up if you can like see it, if you can access it? I see like 2 thumbs up. Cool, thank you, appreciate it. Okay, so here's how the warm-up questions are gonna work. I want y'all to actually like talk with each other, like talk chemistry with each other without the idea of like me, the teacher, looming behind you. So I'm gonna actually put you in breakout rooms for like a couple minutes, just like I gave you some prompts on the PDF. Then we're gonna come back together and discuss it as a group. I'm not gonna like come into your groups because again, like I feel like this is like you time to like work together and I don't wanna like freak you out. So, okay, we all good for breakout rooms? Yeah? Yeah, I see some head nods. Yeah, okay, woohoo, okay. Let me open this up, boop, boop. Okay. There we go. Okay. Good. Okay, I think that's everyone. Okay, so I'm really excited to hear your thoughts on this stuff. Okay, so let's look at, okay, the first one. Sorry. Just what thoughts pop into your head for the first one? Anyone brave enough to say something?
It's a lab or something.
yeah, he's probably in a lab. Also, y'all, if you feel more comfortable like typing something into the chat, that's totally fine by me. Okay. What else? What about? Okay, so that's actual chemistry glassware. What do you think about the colors?
They seem very sciencey.
Why?
They're just like, they're not like your everyday colors. They're like glowing almost.
Yeah. Do you think most like experiments involve a lot of colors?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Okay. What about, okay, he looks like he's wearing some form of safety glasses, which is good. I don't know why he's so excited, but I'm glad he's excited about what he's doing. That's good. Um I'll just tell y'all, I was never, when I worked in my research labs, I was never quite that excited. But you know. Okay, picture number 2. What do you think of in terms of like chemistry and this tie-dyed t-shirt? It's okay if you don't know like the chemistry vocabulary, like we're gonna learn that. Just like what kind of general ideas pop into your mind?
I guess like mixing different like chemicals together, and like that can also like create different colors, and like seeing like chemicals against one another, and like, I don't know, comparing them.
Yeah, no, definitely. There's actually like, I don't want to say an art, but there's like a chemistry art to actually making these different colors. Do y'all know where the common red color, like in red lipstick, in red like clothing dye, do y'all know where that red color actually comes from? It actually comes from a type of beetle. Which I know it sounds kind of gross. You're like, ew, like, am I like putting beetle on me? But isn't that cool? Like, all the colors are a lot of chemistry. And like the fact that we can go from like extracting out the color from a literal beetle to like, you know, the lipstick color you can put on. That's pretty darn cool. Okay, well, I think so. I'm biased, but okay. Last one, hand washing. So we know this is like health related, but how do you think it deals with like chemistry and like, you know, COVID right now?
It helps to kill like bacteria that's on your hands and can prevent you from getting sick.
Yeah, definitely. Right on the money there. So for this one, so the soap, the detergent, as it like sudzes up, right? That's chemistry. It's a lot of actually like chemistry, and then like, okay, it's on your hands, so you're cleaning your hands. So it's like chemistry meets biology, right? So all these sciences don't just exist in a vacuum. Like yes, like we have to learn like the foundations of stuff, so that's why we separate them out, like biology, chemistry, physics. But when we actually live in our world, it's like everything together. So it's actually kind of cool. Like chemistry is like how the hand washing helps kill the bacteria, which we can get into a little more in detail later. Does anyone have questions about these before we move on to the next? Nah? Okay. So the next thing on our agenda is, where did I put the agenda? This week's workflow. last time we discussed that we are going to have an asynchronous learning portion and then a synchronous Zoom portion, right? So right now we're in the synchronous Zoom portion, and I do not plan on us having the second Zoom class this week. Instead, what I want you to do is use that time to work on the asynchronous stuff for this class. You probably already saw the update on Assignment Center when I added everything last night. So I have assignments for this week, and I'm gonna screen share for a quick second. I hate doing this because it's like, ugh, it's just, I don't get to see your beautiful faces, but I wanna show you what's going on this week. Okay, so screen share that. And then, oh, that's the hand washing. Okay, so here I am, and ooh, Zoom always pops up like all these extra menus when you screen share. Okay, so we're in my friends. We are F chemistry. Yes, we are. Y'all know how to get to the bulletin board. That's great. Let's go to the topics page. So the next unit is now live on the topics page. So yay, we're actually getting into chemistry stuff, y'all. Yay! So we're getting into matter and change. So I'm going to click on this to show you. So it's another topics page. So I tell you what we're going over. I also tell you that this material is chapters 1 and 2 in the Pearson textbook, so in your chemistry book. This is important because let's say you're going through like the guided lecture stuff that I'm giving you, and you're like, that didn't quite make sense to me. Y'all, go to the book, like try reading it instead of listening to me say stuff. Yeah. I also give you the link to the quick drive with all the materials. And then here is the actual guided lecture videos. I also link this to you on the Assignment Center assignment, okay? The way this works is that I have created YouTube videos that I've put into Google Slides. So the nice thing about this, close this, is that, so you watch this first video on what is chemistry. Then you can actually go and like flip through the slideshow to the next slide. And look, it's the next video, yay! And then when you're done with this, it's the last video, yay! So it's all contained right here, okay? And I have this linked in multiple spots for you, so hopefully if you miss one, you can see the other. So the point of this, wait, let me go back, okay. Let me back up for a second. So here is the guided lecture videos. This is like, I actually made these, like uploaded them, all that. Here's your weekly overview. So again, I'm kind of like, guiding your pacing, right? So we have the synchronous Zoom class, then you're gonna work on the asynchronous stuff. And then I also give you like the weekly to do, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Do we have questions about how that kind of works? We good? Thumbs up? Yes, thank you. Woo. So in Assignment Center, I link you the actual homework, which y'all, during distance learning, I'm not always going to be checking your homework, but keep in mind that let's say at the end of a week, I could be like, okay, we have a quiz over this material. Keep up with the homework. Like that's how you're gonna keep up for a quiz, for a test, for a project, you know, just yay. I also have the solutions for the homework posted in the quick drive. I made it so that you have to take an extra step and go to the quick drive yourself. So you can't just have, you know, so you don't just have the answers directly next to you. I want you to try it on your own first. What else? Office hours. Every school day from, I always forget it. What is it, y'all, like 2:45, something, whatever, after this class, there are built-in office hours. You are more than welcome to always ask me questions then. All I ask is that you shoot me an email first because let's be real. I'm not going to be sitting here at my desk for 45 minutes on Zoom just waiting for someone to pop in. So shoot me an email. Okay. Should actually tell you what this week's topic is. I'm so excited. Okay. So in some of the welcome surveys, when I asked you, like, what do you want to learn about in chemistry? A lot of y'all said, like, I don't know, which is fair. Like, you know, it's like, if you don't know, you don't know, right? A couple of y'all said, like, cool reactions. And I am so excited to get to that point with y'all. But first we need to build a common vocabulary, right? It's like learning a foreign language. You got to learn the basics before you can really make a good sentence, right? So this week we are getting into physical properties of matter, which is cool because, like, I hope that by the end of the guided lectures, you're able to actually look around at the world around you and, like, go, you know what? That is some chemistry around us. It's all around us. So I'm excited for that. Next week, during next week's Zoom, we're going to go over the tougher stuff. I'm going to ask you some more in-depth questions. We're really going to, like, work on that material. We good? Any questions? Sorry, I'm, like, talking at you. Ugh, I don't like this. I don't like just talking at you. Okay. But next, I want to share what I learned about you all because you made me so happy. I actually did go through and, like, read your stuff. So I want to let you know things I learned about you. Many of you love Harry Styles. Like, a whole lot. But all I could think was, do you like One Direction Harry Styles more or, like, solo Harry Styles more? Like, do y'all have, like, is there, like, a like generational preference for, like, which Harry Styles? Okay. I also found out that a lot of you love going to the beach and going to the coast and doing, like, underwater stuff, which is cool. And so many of you have so many cool hobbies. Like, y'all shared so much artwork with me. And, like, oh my gosh, y'all, like, your artwork is beautiful. And I hope you, like, stick with those hobbies because, like, some of you also showed me that you like to do, like, parkour things, like jump off things, and that made me very nervous and scared seeing those pictures of you jumping. So be careful. I also saw a lot of posts where you said that you like hanging out with your family and friends, and that made my heart happy. And just like, y'all are so awesome. Okay, so the welcome survey where I asked you, like, all of those questions, right? So I am still combing through some of those. If you brought up a concern about, like, oh, my internet kind of sucks, or, like, you know, stuff like that, I am going to be reaching out to you because I want to figure out the best way we can have class where you're not freaking out about your Wi-Fi. So I am gonna follow up on those. But I looked at, like, what you're excited for, what you're nervous about, and I want to kind of talk about those. So for the excited for part, y'all said a lot that you're just excited to come back and, like move forward. But you were nervous about, like, y'all, understandable, not being in person, right? Like, honestly, like, COVID kind of sucks, right? Like, it is what it is. But, like, I'm so hoping that at a certain point we can go back in person, like, fully, because y'all said you wanted to do cool experiments, and ooh, yes, we are. When we get back in class, we are going to do so many cool things. Woo, okay. A lot of y'all said you're also nervous about, like, falling behind in this class because it's, like, chemistry, and, like, it's chemistry. And I'm here to tell you, I'm not going to let any of y'all fall behind. That's why I'm here. And yeah, like, I know I can't take that nervous feeling away from you. You're feeling what you're feeling, but yeah, like, I can't say don't worry, because, again, but we're gonna get through this. Like, it's okay if you don't remember everything or whatever. Like, it's okay. We're gonna get through it. Then, okay. Does anyone have any questions, concerns, comments about the universe before I answer some of the questions you asked about me? No? Okay. Okay. Y'all asked a bunch of good questions. I'm only gonna answer some because it's gonna take a while then. What's my favorite food? I love macaroni and cheese, and also pretty much anything chocolate. Someone said, I want to know if I think distance learning has any redeeming qualities. And so honestly, yes, distance learning does overall, like compared to in person, it stinks. Like it stinks. But the main redeeming quality is that we're staying safer. Like if it were like my choice between like making sure y'all stayed safe or doing this, I would pick distance learning hands down, because I don't want y'all getting sick. I don't want your families getting sick. Like, you know, it is what it is, right? Okay. I do I have siblings? Yes, I have 2 older brothers, and they like tortured me when I was a child. Where would you go if you could travel anywhere? I want to say space, but I'm a big wuss. Like some of y'all show me pictures of you like doing like parkour stuff, and like, no. So like, I would want to go to space, but that sounds scary. This was just a statement. Crabs are superior to any other food. Hard disagree. I have a crippling fear of crabs, actually, so disagree with you there. Okay, finally, what is my favorite chemistry subject? Okay, hopefully y'all are getting the picture by now that chemistry is literally like everything around us. So it's like interwoven in so many different fields. I really love biochemistry because it's like, how do we work? Like, that's so cool. Like at such a tiny level, like explaining like all the little puzzle pieces that make us work. Yeah. Okay. Again, I've talked at you. Ugh, I promised you I wouldn't do it, but I did it. Okay. Anyone have any other questions for me? No? Okay. Side note, I do want to say that I will leave the chat open for y'all like at all times. Like I'm not going to restrict it where like you only can like talk with the host or whatever. This is so that y'all have like your like space to talk, you know. I'll try not to intrude unless y'all kind of like invite me in with like chatting or whatever. Again, I get it. Like it always feels like I'm the teacher's right here. Okay, before we call it a day, which again, I know I just like talked to you. Next week, we're actually gonna go over stuff. Yes. Can someone tell me what you need to be doing for the rest of this week? Can you summarize it?
I think we just watch lecture videos and then just write down notes, right, about them?
Yep. So I do recommend you take notes while you go through the videos. And you do have a homework sheet at the end of the videos. Yep. Oh, side note. I know that some of y'all like to have like notes I can't say this word, accompany whatever with the lecture. In the Quick Drive, there's a folder called Teacher Notes that will always have all the weekly notes like from me handwritten. So you have another resource. Okay, we all good? We understand? Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Yeah. Oh, I got double thumbs. Woo. Okay. Okay, as always, if you have any questions, reach out. Yeah. Have a good rest of the day.
Thank
I do have a
you.
question.
Oh, yeah.
For the extra help, I don't know if you know this, but if you don't need help, you can just get off for the day, right?
Oh, do you mean like at the end of this class?
Yeah, no, I mean like on the schedule it says right after this class there's extra help. If you don't need help, you can just get off for the day, right?
Oh, yes, absolutely. It's
Oh, okay,
basically just
got
like
it.
office hours.
Oh, okay, got it.
Also,
Thank you.
your desk area is so nice.
Hmm? Oh, thank you.
Okay. See ya.
See you later.